Welcome to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at BVN at 8. And as always, it's Sports Guy Cliff here giving you the hottest news in sports right now. And on this week's segment, I'm going to be talking about football. Yeah, I know the NBA just kicked off and got started, but I'm going to stay with the old pigskin. I'm going to be talking about a player in the NFL who recently retired, trying to be one of the greats of all time. And also, we're going to talk about the college football playoffs. That's right, the first standings were released and the top 4 teams occupying those last 4 brackets are in right now as the first standings were released. And I know it's too much excitement. But going back to the NFL, cornerback Champ Bailey recently retired. Look, this guy was pretty good, played on a couple of teams, had a great career, 12-time Pro Bowler at the cornerback position. That's an NFL record, and he was 7 times All-Pro. He'll also be retiring with 52 interceptions. Now, when I saw that this guy was retiring, it made me think, Cliff, who do you think are the top cornerbacks of all time? Well, just your luck. I'm here to tell you who Cliff's and Blacks in Motion's top 3 cornerbacks of all time is. Now, you have to understand, I say of all time, but I'm kind of young, and I don't know the guys that played in the 60s and the 50s, so it'll be from my era, or should I say our era, but hopefully it'll be entertaining all the least. So starting off with number 3, we're going to go Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson was a Heisman Trophy winner in college, came on to the NFL, Mr. Do-It-All, 8-time Pro Bowl, 7-time All-Pro. He was even the Defensive Player of the Year in 2009. He retired with 58 interceptions and 1 trip and a win to the Super Bowl. Coming in number 2, still staying with the Woodson clan, but this time it's Rod Woodson. Look, this guy's great, and a lot of people might be mad that I put him at number 2. This guy had 11 Pro Bowls, 6-time All-Pro, and was a Defensive Player of the Year in 1993. He retired with 71 interceptions and a Super Bowl championship, and he had 12 interceptions returned for a touchdown, which is an NFL record. And yes, he's in the Hall of Fame. Look, this guy was good. He was so good, he even moved over to safety later in his career and did damage there. But the number 1 cornerback of all time is none other than prime time. That's right, Deion Sanders. 8-time Pro Bowl, 8-time All-Pro first team, Defensive Player of the Year in 1994, 53 interceptions, 2 Super Bowl rings, and the Hall of Fame with his bust on there with the handkerchief around his head. Yes, he put that on when he got inducted. So look, those are my top 3 cornerbacks of all time. Those guys are great. They can play on my team anytime. And when we come back from the break, we're going to talk a little college football playoffs. Go ahead and stay logged on.